Hello everybody, my name is Patrick. I'm a drone engineer from ARK Electronics in Salt Lake City, Utah, and today I'm going to show you how to integrate your Silvus radio with our Jetson PAB Carrier. I'm using this big boy from Silvus as a ground radio, and I also have the Silvus SL5200 MIMO radio system attached to the drone. So let us begin. So regarding the hardware setup, we should go to our Gitbooks repository and you can see the setup guide I provided. I'm using the SL5200 radio. It's gonna be pretty easy to integrate hardware-wise, and also software-wise it's pretty straightforward. But anyways, so there are a couple of steps here that you have to take. You need two cables, one for the Ethernet and the other one is for the external power source. You can use any 12 volt external power source to power up your radio, but luckily we have our payload power module we just published recently. So you can do that, and you can also you should also plug in the Ethernet cable to the Jetson, as you can see on the picture below. So I am powering up the radio from the payload power module, and I'm also connecting the Ethernet port to our Jetson. And the radio setup is pretty similar for the ground station and the air unit. I'm just going to show you the ground unit. So this is going to be the ground radio I'm using, but it's the same except one step with the air unit. So you just have to plug it into your PC and then set the static IP address of the radio. You're going to be able to find it somewhere on the radio. It's here, but I'm going to provide some pictures. So you set the static IP address, and then you go to this static IP address in your browser. It's pretty straightforward. So this is going to be the Silvus web interface, so you can do your settings, frequency, bandwidth, link distance, similar things. Then advanced settings, I would say the transmit channels are important here. And then if you have more questions regarding this, just check out the guide. I provided a detailed description of these. Then you need the IP address of the air unit, or like the other radio. So if you're doing the air unit, you need the IP address of the ground unit, and you just navigate to the network manager. You navigate to the serial USB setup, and then here you put the serial port to the mode ROS2, and then the peer IP is going to be the IP of the other unit that you're using, and then you put the same baud rate and the same settings, and then if they are connected, the LED here should turn to a constant green instead of a blinking green, and then you go to the network topology, and you can see the two nodes being connected. So this means that the radio can talk to each other. Then you just have to make sure that the radio is talking to your PC, in your case to the Jetson, and then you can reach that. So I'm going to show you how it's done. So once you have both radios set up to communicate on the same network, you have to attach the air unit to the Jetson, and for that you have to plug it in, and then you have to SSH to the Jetson via the USB port on the carrier, and then you have to set the static IP address. And after that you can go back to your own PC and then put the same IP address essentially on it, so it's gonna be able to reach the Jetson easily. And then once you are done with that, you can SSH to the Jetson, because they're communicating with the same subnet, essentially. So SSH should work. Just put the basic Jetson local, and the Jetson is the password, and then you can see you reached to the Jetson. Important thing for this is that you have to remove the USB connection and then restart the Jetson with the new static IP address, and then you can SSH via the network. Then you can navigate to a web server, you can see the services. I show you the RTSP server here, because then this is going to be your camera stream. So if you are going to go ahead and open QGC, then you can connect the drone via it, and you can also stream this camera, or see the camera stream. So you create a new command link, and then you put the Jetson.local, but this is going to be the same address as the radio that we set previously. and then you connect to it. You also go ahead and set up the RTSP server, so you just pretty much change the beginning of the address that you can see on the server, and then the camera is gonna start working. So this is our flight test. So we went out, and then you can see me on the camera feed, and then we just did a small flight in the park, just demonstrating how the camera stream and the connection works. We were running it for 45 minutes, no interruptions. We didn't do any distance testing though, but it seemed fine to us. We are saying hi to the camera here, and I guess that's pretty much it. So this was the Jetson Silvus integration tutorial. I showed you how to integrate the radio with the Jetson. You also set it up through their Silvus web interface, and then you connect the ground unit to your PC and the air unit to your Jetson carrier on the drone, and then you can SSH to your drone, you can stream the video, and you can also like fly in QGC. So I hope that you were able to follow along and then do this integration in case of purchasing these hardwares. If you have any questions, please let us know, and see you in the next video.